All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night opportunity call. My name is Jennifer Sage. This is my husband, Joe Sage. And we are executive directors with Lifeway. We are so happy to be here with you all. We are coming to you from the beautiful Alabama Gulf Coast. But the QF team tonight will be coming to you live from the Merritt's Palm Beach Lake House. We were just there this weekend, you guys, and we had so much fun being a part of what they just did for all the people that rank advanced to senior director and above. We got to have dinner with our amazing CEO, David Schmidt. It was just first class the way they went all out. And I can tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, we are in the right place at the right time. So my husband was with me. We finally got to travel together. I'm so excited about that. How did it make you feel?
Amen to that. It was absolutely awesome. We have attended tons of events all across the country over the last 10 years. And I can tell you, this was the most first class event we've ever been to, which was not unexpected because Steve and Gina always hit it out of the park, and you can tell they're first class people. So it was so personal and so perfect. We couldn't be more thankful to be a part.
Yeah, this was the most amazing event, guys. We were all wearing white. They had the chef, they had the food, the pool, the sunset, the fireworks. Everything was amazing. It was over the top. We couldn't have asked for anything more. And now that we've come back, our team is so fired up. I woke up this morning just from sharing pictures on Facebook, and I have 4 people want to know more about this business and about the product that we are sharing with you guys. So if you were here tonight, somebody didn't just throw you a lifeline. This is like my new word. They threw you a life wave. So you guys are here to catch the wave, because we are all going to ride this wave together. This company is breaking records. It's something that we have never experienced in our life. We kind of was in network marketing for about 9 years, kind of did a little bit of work in there, not a lot, but we didn't have the leadership. And when you have leadership that really cares about you, they pray for you, they love you, they want to see you succeed. When you have that in your corner, nobody can beat you. You're unstoppable. And just like we were telling people this weekend, we're all on the same playing field. We all have the same product. Not one person has anything that the other person doesn't have. The only thing it's going to take is your grit and your why to persevere and get what you want out of this business. Our CEO has thoughtfully planned out where we're going. And I'm just going to tell you, we got to have a nice little conversation with him. He stood up and spoke with us for about 40 minutes. And I'm going to tell you, what you see today ain't all that's coming. So if you're just thinking about, oh, I might want to join this company because of this little patch, you're going to be surprised what's coming down the pipe, guys. This is going to be the most amazing ride.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes, that you will ever be a part of. I feel like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
We don't know all the details, but we got enough nuggets to be really excited about what's coming. And I cannot wait.
How did you feel about our wonderful CEO, David Schmidt?
It was a little unexpected because, like I say, we've been around, we've been in the industry for a long time. We've attended tons of events. I have never felt like things were so personal and been able to talk and ask questions and meet, and just really, I felt like I've known him forever. Same with Steve and Gina. I felt like we've been friends forever because they're just so down to earth, so open, and so willing to help us succeed.
Oh, and what about
totally different?
What about Matt and Kim Curtis?
Matt and Kim are awesome too. Construction Matt. I thought I was going to be Construction Joe, and then I met Matt, and I was like, well, I can't do that.
Hey, even construction guys can do this business. So also Mark Dickey, he was so instrumental in helping our team get to that dinner. That was the first time we got to go and experience something like this, guys. And I'm just telling you, it is going to be the greatest ride of our life. So if you're just thinking about doing this, I am telling you, for your family, for your kids, you are partnering with a CEO that wants to change the world. He wants to leave it a better place for our children and our grandchildren. You're not just partnering with a corporation that's got, board of directors and all this other stuff that's going to control everything. This is his life. This is his mission. And he has your best interest at heart with everything that he's doing to move this company forward. So you cannot lose. The only way to lose is to quit or give up. But I am telling you, we've got a team that's just starting to grow. It all started with my little 73-year-old mom driving down to Florida just to learn a little more about this patch because she loves natural wellness and she wants to live as long as she can. And I am telling you guys, at 73, does she have more muscles now than she did?
When she says little, she is little.
She 5 feet.
I don't see how her heart fits inside that little body, because she
Yeah.
has a huge heart. And it's just amazing to watch her and the excitement it's brought to her life. You know, she hits the gym every morning. She's sending us pictures, flexing her muscles. And like, you know, she's doing more than us, honestly.
Honestly.
It's just amazing.
It's embarrassing, but she is. And so she likes to go dancing to the senior dances where they go and do ballroom. Don't let it be somebody sitting around that says they can't get up there and dance because their knee's hurting, because guess what? She's throwing a patch on it. She's getting them up and patching those people and just showing them just how fast they can have a better quality of life. So let's see.
I did want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
And what this whole event really made me think about was the phrase, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard it. You're an average of the 5 people you hang around the most. And I can tell you, we were in a group of people at this, in this environment, at this event, that I can guarantee you I would want to be hanging around
Every day.
Every single one of them. So if I could be an average of any of the 5 people that were in that group, I would be a successful person. So
we still have some of our team members there that decided to stay a few days that are enjoying the benefits of being able to hang out in Palm Beach Gardens with everybody. But I just want to also tell you guys that we have so many systems in place. Like tonight, we have the Monday night call. We have Tuesday training. We have Wednesday night call. We will have doctors on this call tonight. So if you guys are just sitting around, invite some more people, challenge yourself. I'm going to text 5 more people to get on this call tonight because it's going to be amazing. You're going to have phenomenal speakers. Our training is also on Saturdays. We have Friday noontime Zooms. So anytime you can't get on an opportunity call, you can go to the Onyx Cole YouTube channel and they will be there. So we have systems in place. They're going to talk about that tonight. There's lots of things coming. So you guys are in the right place at the right time.
amen to that.
We just like to say amen. Amen to everything.
Amen to everything.
So this event, I can only imagine the excitement. I can't wait to see what's going to happen as soon as they transfer from us and transfer to them, but I know it's going to blow up. People have been signing up left and right in this company just because they know that this is something that's going to change people's lives. We have had, gosh, so many testimonies. I'm not going to go through testimonies, and I don't make claims that any of the patches can cure, heal, treat, or mitigate any disease. But when you put this little baby on you, you may not feel it. You may feel it. It just depends. When copper peptide is elevated inside your body and magical things start to take place. So as we age, that copper peptide starts declining. This little guy goes in, it starts rejuvenating your copper peptide, activating your body. It just has tiny little crystals in it, sugars and proteins, amino acids that's on a polymer lattice. And whenever you put this on your body, it activates with your body heat. And when that happens, your copper peptide is elevated. And when that happens, your stem cells start getting activated. Your very own stem cells start getting activated and going to work for you. So you may not feel it, you may feel it, but they will go to where your body needs it the most.
I felt it the first day.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you know what that means, right?
You were deficient.
Cha-ching.
Yes. So just being able to be a part of this little guy, this X39, and sharing this, patch everybody you know. If you just want to learn to be successful in this company, find 3 people a day that you can share this patch with, stick it on them, and just share the love. This is nothing but love in a tiny little patch. And I would say it's like a dynamite. It's a tiny patch, but it's like dynamite inside the body. So it looks like we have a lot of people on
I've
here.
got a bunch of stories I could tell, but I know we're not doing that.
No
We'll do
stories
another-
tonight.
We'll do another Zoom for that.
We're just keeping everybody company till they're ready to go live. I will tell you this though, transcribed the meeting of David Smith that he talked the other night, and we have some amazing new things coming as far as our customer service, just how things are happening. This company is growing so fast. He let us know that not to worry. He has all his distribution in place. He could carry this company to $1.5 billion. So we have nothing to worry about. We have plenty of supplies. We have a center in the US and over in Ireland to take care of all the orders. So there they are. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Steve and Gina Merritt.
Thank you, Jennifer and Joe Stage.
You can keep talking.
Thank you, Jennifer and Joe Stage, for opening up this Monday night opportunity meeting. I'm used to saying Wednesday night, but here we are, Monday night. We have a packed house here in West Palm Beach. And we are so excited that you are on the Zoom tonight. But we just want to welcome each one of you real quick. We're so excited to be here sharing this amazing opportunity. Tonight, we're going to be talking about, I know you guys are excited, but the Zoom people can hear a little bit better if there's no talking. So thank you so much. The flight attendant says, buckle up, baby. So I'm a retired Delta flight attendant. Can you believe that? Yeah. Used to be fun flights on my flights. Anyways, tonight we're so excited. We're going to be talking about this amazing X39 patch. We are so blessed and honored. We got to have the founder, owner, inventor at our house eating in our backyard with a bunch of senior directors. Who was there this weekend? Woo! Yes, it was absolutely incredible. So we had just such a blast. But tonight we're going to be talking about this amazing X39 patch. This tiny little patch here. This is the bag, the pouch that it comes in. 30 pouches come in this. $99, guys. It will change your life. Absolutely change your life. This tiny little stem cell reactivating patch on the inside of it has no organic crystals. On the backside, it has little paper. You just peel it off. You can actually put this patch anywhere on your body you want to put it, anywhere. You could wake up in the morning and go, oh, I feel like I'm 65. Oh, I feel like I'm 95. Put that patch on your shoulder. Boom. Leave it on there for 12 hours, a complete 12 hours on, 12 hours off. The best place to put these patches, I don't know why I keep saying pouches, but this packet of patches, I think it's my cold, is put it right by your toothbrush. So when you wake up in the morning, hopefully you brush your teeth before you go talk to anyone. Brush your teeth, put your patch on, wear it all day long. When you go to bed at night, you brush your teeth again, you take it off, throw it away in the garbage. Then you wake up in the morning, do the same thing again, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So the inside of this is made of nano-organic crystals. What happens is you put it on your body, the heat of your body elevates, raises your copper peptides, which then boom, wakes up your own stem cells, and also reactivates new stem cells, creates new stem cells. So absolutely incredible what's happening. I have amazing testimonies. My first one was 6 weeks and I had massive restless leg syndrome. So I wore the patch consistently. I didn't feel anything. And I was like going, whoa, well, maybe I don't have anything wrong with me, except maybe the restless leg syndrome is not going to go away. So it took 6 weeks. So I'm so thankful that I was persistent, consistent, wearing the patch. for 6 weeks, and my restless leg syndrome is completely gone. I am so fired up because that was so annoying to be tossing and turning in bed, trying to get to sleep, trying to relax. My second testimony is I went to go get my eyes examined. The doctor, as we came out, he's so excited. He's like, "Oh my gosh, my eyes reversing aging." I said, "No way, my eyes reversing aging." So we're high-fiving at the counter because we just saved each of us $500 each for not getting new lenses. Both of our eyes reversing aging. He showed us the graph where they were and they went. That is huge testimony. Then the next testimony I have is I have recession and bone loss in my teeth. You know, my gums are going up, and what happens is your bones disappear, and it's so sensitive. It's almost like electrocution when I have cold things. So my eyes took 5 months. My gums took 6 months, and I put a bottle of water on our bathroom in our motor coach. We were in Roanoke, Virginia. It was 20 below. Who in the world would ever want to live there? It was freezing cold. I set the water on the counter thinking to be super smart. Well, the bottle was so ice cold, like I had taken it out of the freezer. I swished my teeth with my toothpaste because the pipes were all frozen on the motor coach. So I switched my teeth, and I'm screaming, thinks I'm hurt back there. I'm like, no, I got no sensitivity in my teeth area. So I am so fired up because that was a big issue for me, going to the dentist, having work done, having procedures done. I mean, I'm like holding my hands as if I'm having a child. The pain was so bad. So I'm super excited about that. Then my next testimony is I have so much mental clarity, and you can tell that I'm like a little bit under the weather, but I'm still on fire, right, guys? Thank you so much. That was a good catch. Maybe, Bill, you just stand here like this, like you are my wingman. And that's great. I love it. Next. So mental clarity is huge. I'm 61. It's amazing. The mental clarity. I am a complete note taker, writing notes so I don't forget anything. I got up on my bed, in the kitchen, in my office, on the dining room table. I got them everywhere. Not anymore. So the mental clarity that you're going to get as you consistently wear this patch, you're not going to believe what's going to happen. You're going to feel so clear. The brain fog is gone. So I'm excited for each one of you that are new here tonight to hear what your testimony is going to be in time. Now, remember, it might not take 10 minutes. It might take a week. It might be 10 minutes. It could be 2 weeks. It could be like me, 6 weeks. So be patient, persistent, and consistent. Now, remember, if you're a little older, you didn't get that way overnight. So that patch is not going to maybe change your life overnight. So don't be hard on the patch. Be hard on yourself because you're hard on your body. So wear the patch consistently, persistently. Again, you can wear the patch anywhere on your body, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Sometimes you're not going to feel the healing, but then all of a sudden you're going to go, whoa, I got so much mental clarity, or, oh my gosh, my back pain is gone. Oh my gosh, my sciatica is gone. Whatever's going on in your body. So this is what happens. It goes to the weakest link in your body. So as you are aging, your cells start to die off, and you don't heal and repair properly like we do when we're a little kid. We fall down, boom, we cry, blah, blah, I feel like we're dying when we're little, and then boom, we're back up for the game. So our bodies don't do that like as little kids as you age. So you're going to hear a lot of stuff, that's great information that's going to get you so fired up about what we have our hands on. So David Schmidt decided to do this as a network marketing company. The reason being, how can you get this off the shelf the quickest way? What's the quickest way to get this off the shelf? Word of mouth. So I remember it being a flight attendant. Why you want to tell each individual person? We were in a flight attendant. There was 400 of us. Not all of them passed, though. So they're all sitting at a table, and we would whisper, Mary has a bag, but she has a gun in it. Then the next person would pass. And by the time it got to the last person, Mary died and had a bomb in her bag or something. It's like, come on. So make sure you're being clear with your people, telling them how powerful this patch is. Don't be the messenger. We're the messengers to share this word. David Schmidt's goal is for every single person walking on the earth to be wearing this patch. Everyone needs it. We're going to hear amazing testimonies tonight. And just remember one thing, this is really, really important. This patch does not heal your body. It puts your body on a complete reboot, and your body begins to heal. You guys with me? In the back? This does not heal your body. Your body heals itself, and it goes in a complete reboot, and your body begins to heal on its own, just like God intended your body to heal. So we are so blessed, honored to have you at our home tonight. Thank you for respecting my neighbors and parking far away. But I don't know why. I guess they're jealous, but it's okay. You know, we've offered the business to them, and it's their choice. They don't want to do it. But anyways, thank you for being respectful, each one of you. Thank you for being in our home. We do have ice water for each one of you. You want ice water, we pass them around. And so next up is my husband, Steve Merritt. We had a great time on Saturday at our senior director, help me, Kim, senior director dinner. I'm like tongue-tied. The white dinner party was absolutely incredible. It was it was so perfect. We had such a great time, but our goal is to have you there next time. So help me welcome out my husband, Steve Merritt. You are up, baby cakes. Oh.
Thanks. All right. Okay, give yourselves a hand for being here tonight. Okay, guys on the Zoom, we got a packed house. I'm telling you right now, you're in for a big treat. Everyone that's here live, we got some incredible testimonies and people that are going to share from all over the country that flew in for the senior director party. Okay, and Ron, if you could turn it up, because I was in the back and I couldn't hear, and I'll do my best to keep anyone that's going to come up and speak really portray your project. Thank you. All right. And you're going to find out that we got a fantastic team of people. And our main goal is to help everyone here, everyone that's involved, win and succeed. If you want to win with your health, where more people are being proactive with their health than ever before, or your finances, we've got an incredible, lucrative plan behind this patch that we're talking about. But let's first talk a little bit about the patch. You heard a ton from Gina. She got you up to speed on pretty much everything. One thing is being a pro athlete for over 25 years, I did not know at all that at 30 years old, half your stem cells are active. I mean, doesn't take long to get to 30. Am I right? Okay. I mean, you're 25, you're almost there. And half of them are firing. That's very interesting to me. At 60, all of your stem cells are stagnant. You got stem cells, but the reason why people are more prone to sickness, disease, more slower to recover, feeling sluggish, is because their stem cells are not active. And because of the X39 that reactivates your own stem cells, everyone is feeling incredible, but you've got to be wearing the X39. Now, a little bit behind how it works. You got organic nanocrystals in this patch. And when this patch, it took 10 years of research, $4.5 million to bring it to market. When it hits your body, the light from your body activates the copper peptide in your body that reactivates your own stem cells. And the difference between the stem cells that you are creating, your own body. So any testimonies you hear tonight, it's all their own body is being healed by itself because of the stem cells that are being reactivated. There's two huge things that are different and unique between the X39 and what you've normally heard of. And maybe some of you haven't, but it seems like everyone that I speak with is a little bit up to speed on a stem cell. Am I right? Okay. I mean, at least I'm only 59, so I had 2 stem cells left. Right? I figured one was waving by the other until I put the X39 on. Now they're all just jumping. I mean, back in the COVID time, we all be like at 6:30. Oh, time for bed. Right now we start our meetings at 8 because we're patched up on the X39 and we got the energy. All right. So if you want that, you want to get on it. You are going to have a whole new vigor for life because what this patch is doing. We'll kind of go through a couple of things, but what's very unique about this patch is I've had 14 surgeries from being a pro athlete skiing right on this lake for 25 years. Okay. And the doctors wanted to inject stem cells with me. about 23 grand. They talked like you had it in your pocket, and they said, hey, you might have to do it 2 or 3 times. Like, hope you got 100 grand ready. And they talk like everyone's got it in their pocket, right? So what's unique is that it's affordable, $99 for a month's supply. You can't go to a high-end therapist or doctor for $100 a visit, let alone $99 for a whole month. So I encourage you, once you hear tonight, you will never forget this meeting, because you'll always be saying, I got to get my stem cells active. No matter what, you got to keep them active. Okay. So the light from your body activates them, the stem cells. And so the one thing is it's affordable compared to anything else you heard about stem cells. Okay. The second thing is stem cell injections, okay, go to your joint or to your muscle, but they don't travel anywhere else. They're going where the doctor is putting it. That's very different how the X39 works. The X39 works when you put it on your body, activates your copper peptide, reactivates your own stem cells. It goes to every organ. Now, it starts at the weakest link. So wherever your body needs it, a lot of times you might have a sore elbow. Okay, a lot of you pickleball players got a sore elbow, all right? Or tennis players, but it might not go to that right away. There might be something going on in your body that's got to make happen first. So don't get so antsy, all right, that I got to have it happen this minute. You've been hard on your body for how many years? Okay, so you put it on and it starts going to work. And I will tell you that I've been making phone calls since July 1st when I started, and I haven't had anyone that's stuck with not have a testimony. So I would encourage you to stay on it, because it'll be the best thing you ever do for your health and for you to give to your loved ones. What's a very unique thing is it's not only for older folks. My friend Carl and his wife Kathy, who qualified for the get-together this past weekend, their son Luke is 20 years old, and he was wearing the patch for 5 weeks. He had cystic acne. Now, you know, if you're a grandparent or if you're a parent, it's not fun seeing your kids full of acne, right? You know, their self-esteem, it's terrible. And you don't want to give them the drug Accutane, because I gave it to my daughter. It hurt her sports career because she broke her ankle twice on it, because it weakens your bone, all right? He put this patch, Carl put the patch on his son Luke, and within 5 weeks, his cystic acne on his back and his face gone. Imagine the confidence the young teenager. So people saying no to the X39 are saying no to loved people, loved ones, or friends of friends, teenage kids that could be being blessed by this incredible technology. So I encourage you to do not be fooled, and don't just keep wearing it and find out who you know that you could really be blessed by it and stick with it. The second thing that's which I was talking about is it goes to every organ in your body. So I think if I go to the next slide here, hold on, let me clicker here. Okay, first we're going to talk about the company. Now, Jean and I were praying, I don't know if she mentioned this, prayed for over a year to look for something that our friends could win at. It needed to be a company that had the right morals and the right integrity and the right vision that we wanted. And the second thing is the product had to work for itself. Like, you don't have to do the talking, the product does the talking for you. I got a friend, Michaela, she went to a ladies conference. She had just got started, didn't know anything about the patches, but didn't want to be left out. She opened up her patches she was assigned a lady to stay with her. The lady said, oh my gosh, what are those? These are my stem cell reactivation patches. Well, can I have one? She put it on her. She had a low cut, not front dress, but in the back. Okay. And she put it right in the middle of her back, and she went to the ladies' banquet, and everyone at the banquet wanted to get started. They started calling Michaela. She had them call me because her internet went out during the hurricane over in Fort Myers area. And I said, how did you hear about these people? How'd you talk to them? She said, I didn't. It was just stuck on my friend's back. Everybody wants their stem cells reactivated. Like, as soon as the person said, what is that? I don't know. My friend Michaela put it on me. Yeah, just start putting stickers on people, and they're going to get a testimony. And when you say stem cell rejuvenation or reactivation, it's like E.F. Hutton spoke. What you say, I want to hear more. It's the easiest conversation. Isn't that probably the toughest thing in a word-of-mouth business, is the first conversation? Gina, you could tell, loves to start a conversation. Hi, how are you doing? You got a beautiful dress. Your baby's got a nice outfit on. I like your shoes. I mean, I'm a competitor. I don't do that kind of stuff. You know, I just like Focus. I'm going to the store. I'm coming back. Okay. I don't go around saying, man, I like your shoes. All right. But this conversation is the easiest I've ever done. I like sweat. I'm like, if I say this, they say that. If I say that, they say that. I'm like, sweat. I haven't said nothing. Right. If you're like that, there are a lot of people like that. So it's a good thing that I'm helping letting you know. But that is what is going on with this patch. So the company's been around for 19 years. It's like the best kept 19-year-old secret you've ever heard in your life. Okay. It's been mostly promoted by doctors. Isn't that interesting? But doctors kind of got a personality like me. They just are putting the patches on, a lot of them, right? They're not like going around promoting it word of mouth to people. They're just putting it on with their patients. So they had a steady $20 million a year income or company for the last 12 years until our friend Onyx came along, who got us started in the business. We started her in a business like this. We've only signed up twice in our life. So we're not people that just like to go talking in this kind of industry. We just want to help our friends make and win, succeed in their health and in their finances. So Onyx, our kids babysat for her for over 3 years before we even heard about a product. And we sponsored her. She didn't want to do it, which I love people that don't want to do it because they're the best when they see it. You know, if you call somebody up and says, hey, I'm in a networking business, you want to do it? Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's strange. Nobody wants to do these. You want to find someone that doesn't want to do it because they'll do it with everybody. You with me? So don't be afraid of that. Okay. She didn't want to do it. No problem. Okay. I go to her real estate office. She's got Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow game in there, right? Passive income. That's what we do. We help people create passive income. So she came to a meeting. Her eyeballs got this big, like almost everyone here tonight when they saw these people here. Okay. And she started. We helped her make $17 million in 7 years. And she sold her business for $4.5 million. So she made over 20 million. Is that pretty cool? All right. And didn't want to do it. Okay. So she found out about the X39 years later as we are praying and searching and looking. When you have history with somebody, okay, she respects us. We respect her. Man, we're just having a ball with this because we know each other. We know a lot of you. And if you don't know us, you get to know us. We're going to have a fantastic time and we're going to help and bless people. So we love to have fun, but we're serious about helping our friends win and succeed. Okay. And, you know, think about anything you've done in your career. You don't always pick. My friend Larry owns like 5 Valvoline oil stations, right? Oil franchises. Okay. I'm sure he didn't say to himself as he's going through school, man, my dream is to own 5 Valvoline franchises. The opportunity just came up to him and he took advantage of it. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening tonight, right now. Stem cell reactivation is the hottest topic you could have with anybody, okay? And it's the company went because of Onyx. She did it herself from 20 million to 280 million. 90% of her business is in North America. That was one of our check boxes. We wanted it to happen in North America for our friends. So when she said that, I said, oh, that's incredible. And I was blown away that she did it with no meetings like this. She did it almost all on Zoom. So we rarely have meetings like this since we started in July. Almost 99.9% have been on Zoom, but we love to connect and look you in the eye and then we know each other. Then it really blows up. Okay. So it's up to you. But the point is if you'd like to, now we got all the Zoom meetings always dwarf the meetings that we have here. Okay. But the great thing is that because, you know, if you can't get a babysitter, you can log on Zoom. You don't want to drive across town. Somebody can be in Nebraska watching it. Okay. She took the company from 20 million to 280 million in 2 years. Okay. In the last 2 years, 75 countries giving her a hand. That's if you're an entrepreneur, that is a wake up call right there. Right now, David said we're on track. He was here at our house a couple nights ago, on track by the end of this year to hit 400 million. Since this team came on board. Are you with me? So we're on a rocket ship to $1 billion. And by the way, the company that Onyx, Gene, and I were in was at 100 million when we started, and we took it to well over $1 billion. The interesting thing about it is that 60% of the profit of the company volume that comes in goes to the field. So that means $600 million as we hit $1 billion is going to you and me. Are you going to be happy? Okay. Now you got to some stick to it. Give us 24 months, 24 months. Now you can go longer if you want, but I'm saying 24 months of stick to itness, follow our system. We ask you to patch 3 people a day or text 3 people. Okay. I mean, come on, don't get tired about patching, putting stickers on 3 people. I'm going to stick you. I'm going to stick you. I'm going to stick you. Okay. You're done. Check. Okay. Then tomorrow you just say, hey, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Right. And just follow up. I mean, that's all you do. And then you put them in front of a Zoom like this, or we have the presentation you can download, just put it on your phone. Look them in the eye, see what they're doing. But I can't get anyone that I talk to say no to having your stem cells reactivated. Tell me what the rest of your life with your stem cells stagnant. Look me in the eye. Hey, get your wife in here if you said no. Okay? So that's what's happened. Now, 75 countries, I love this because if it was a startup, we'd only be here in America. Almost everybody you know has got a cousin that lives in Australia or in Europe or in Asia or somewhere that's not here, and you can build this business international. If you are a business person or you've never been in business, everyone here is in their own franchise. So they all can build it. I don't know how big your dream is. Your dream is bigger than me. You build it bigger than me. Okay. You don't know how big anyone's dream is. You talk to them, but they can build it as big as they want in 75 countries and growing. Okay. What's interesting about this is that you get paid for people putting in the effort. So whether you like it or not, people can start building the business, whether you're building it or not, because you got them started, you got no control. Normally in a career or a job, as long as you show up, you get paid. If you stop, hey, boss, can you keep paying me? And I'm going to stay at home for a little bit. Doesn't happen. Here, you could stay home and they keep paying you. It's the only thing I've ever seen that, have you ever gone to work and say, you know, I feel like I'm worth more than what I'm getting paid? Anybody? This is the only thing, not my words, in 24 months, you're going to call me and say, I feel guilty that I'm getting paid this much for the little I'm working. You got to stick with us. My sister-in-law, she called me and said, I think they paid me too much. Don't tell them. True story, right? So 75 countries. So think about this. Tomorrow, you could sponsor somebody in Australia. When you go to bed, the sun comes up in Australia. You go to bed, your friend is putting stickers on people, okay, throughout Australia, starts sponsoring people. The longer you sleep, the more you make. Think about it. You're in business with people. We're not afraid to work. We're ambitiously lazy. We know where we're going. Get some excitement, but you got to put it in, and you got to have a little gusto. But let the patch do the talking. Don't try to be a big talker. David was here hanging out with us. 130 patents. When was the last time you had dinner with someone that owns 130 patents? That's very interesting. Who's behind it? I love that the owner is the inventor. Normally in these industries, the owner is looking around searching for someone that's going to bring something where he can make the most money. The guy who made the product can make the most money. The distributor that brought him can make the most money, and you and me make nothing. Here, we're all making incredible income. Everybody is blown away by what they're making. Okay, so 130 patents. A patent was just approved July 2020, recently patented. Real quick, if you bump into anyone that's heard of a word-of-mouth business or you've been involved or networking and you didn't succeed, I got 2 reasons why people for the last couple decades have not been winning. So they want to know why, because I haven't shared this with anyone that didn't want the end result. They just didn't believe if it would work. It's because almost every company have the same products. We call them Me Too products: weight loss, skincare, supplements, shampoos. Okay. You can get them at every department store, every health food store, online, on TV. Everyone has them, and it's just very difficult. Where's my friend Aunt B? Okay. Aunt B. All right. Aunt B, I'm not trying to pick on her, but you had a hard time sponsoring people, right? When we had the Me Too products. Would you say it was hard to sponsor a fish? It was. I had the same problem, okay? But Aunt B, how many people do you think you've got in your downline now since you started? Give an estimate.
Over 300.
Over what?
Over 300.
Over 300. You feel good?
Yeah, I do feel great.
Yeah. Over 300 in just months. Now that's our passion. We're obsessed with our friends winning. We're like, oh my gosh, that's what we want, our friends to win. That's what we are praying for, not us to win, for you to win, or every one of your friends as well. Everyone here is just like Gene and I. You're a big go-getter type person, but when you like to know your friends are going to win, there's two things that are bringing us to tears. Number one, the product. When you hear the people tonight, you're going to be seeing that it's like so emotional what's happened to them and their family. Number two, okay, is a couple months later. So within weeks to a month, they hear a testimony and we're crying together. We haven't cried this much in years that we have since the X39. The second bit of tears you get is they start crying and they start telling us how much money they're making and they've never made this kind of money in their life. Is that incredible? Just for sharing with people. Yeah, give it a hand, right? So that's that. Here's some of the things that the product is doing. Focus in on this inflammation because inflammation is the cause of pain and disease. So people are seeing pain relief, energy like crazy. You can see Gina's energy, mental clarity. You heard from Gina, sports enhancement, recover from exercise. Would you like to feel stronger as you get older? All right. And your improved skin appearance. We talked about the 20-year-old, but my brother-in-law, Jens, and my friend Carl Firestone's got fair skin. He's seen incredible results. My brother-in-law, now he was a farmer for years, and he'd go to the dermatologist, and he said he swore that she made her car payment from all the, okay? And he said he saw skin getting a lot better within a few months. He goes in, and he didn't have one freeze that he had to do on his skin, okay? Now, she was upset, he said. I think she was mad because she couldn't make any car payment with him, all right? But he was fired up, and that's what's going on. So a lot of times you don't feel it. I think Gina mentioned me and her went to the eye doctor 4 months in, and right on the lake that we live on. We've been there going for 20 years, got all the most technical equipment. He says to me out of the blue, Steve, your eyes have reversed in aging. And he showed me on his machine where I was blurry. I saw it and it cleared up. And I'm like, looking at him, I'm just like, yeah, really? He hasn't said this in 20 years. This up your prescription. I'm like, inside, I'm like, just dancing around saying, my friends are going to be rich. Then I go to pay and I check out and I say to Gina, you're not going to believe this. Doc says my eyes reversed in aging. And she says, oh my gosh, he told me the exact same things that I've never seen a 61-year-old woman's eyes reverse in aging. And then we were high-fiving each other and they're like, why are you high-fiving? Because we don't need new glasses. Just saved a couple $1,000, right? So anyways, you don't always feel it. Now, this is very interesting. David showed us this in an interview that we did with him. It's a 77-year-old woman's brain. He said, me and Matt, my friend Matt Curtis, is going to come up here in a second. We're looking at this, and he said, as you can see from the screen, the lady has got no stem cell activity in her brain. Now, we nodded like we knew what he was saying, but we had no clue what he's saying, right? You're probably doing the same thing, but this means no stem cell activity, red, okay? Within 3 weeks, the brain starts lighting up, okay? And within 6 weeks, it's totally different from over here, meaning that all that much more stem cell activity. Now, this, help me out on this, is not just her 77-year-old brain. This is every one of ours as we get older. Think about that. You're never going to forget that. Take a picture of that. That's your brain without the X39. Here's your brain with it. Okay. Now, that's not only your brain. It's your liver. It's your lung. It's your kidneys. It's your skin. It's your heart. Think about that. That's what I got out of this exact diagram, which is very interesting. So everyone is getting incredible feeling. That's why these long-term results. Go to this website tonight because you won't be able to sleep, right? StartX39.com, and it's got the 80 case studies. So all these information is from the 80 case studies. Within a few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That's why we're seeing people with dementia, with strokes. I've got multiple friends that could not say a word, like only Rick say a word. And within months, he's saying full sentences. We had another testimony within weeks in stroke patients are saying full sentences. Now that'll get you. Okay. You can't communicate with your loved ones, put the patch on. Okay. We can't promise you nothing. We can't say that patch did it, but your stem cells get reactivated and your body starts rebooting, like Gina said. Autism, we'll get testimony up here about that. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. It's one thing to be going around with stagnant stem cells, but can you see yourself living with an unbalanced brain the rest of your life? Sir, tell me you want to live with an unbalanced brain. I didn't even know it could get that way, right? But by not putting it on, you're susceptible to having an unbalanced brain. Okay. And we take away symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression, and we're seeing that a lot. Am I right, Aunt B? Some of your friends. A lot of them have pain, and that causes the depression. Take the pain away, and then work on your brain having a stem cell activity. You got a new passion in life. 3 months, ladies, your collagen is increased. Wrinkles start going away. I don't want that. In Palm Beach. Okay, yeah. Tell me that again, right? Your hair starts growing like a weed. Your nails start growing like a weed. Your muscles and your bones are getting stronger as you age with the X39. How about that? Okay. And within 6 months, this is incredible. Per the 80 case studies, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by 8 years within 6 months on the X39. Give that a hand. That's incredible. Okay. The second reason why people haven't succeeded in a network recently is because they have when you get signed up, they give you a corporate link. So you send your link, okay? We even have it here with our company, but we don't use it. We use the startx39.com because the problem with the corporate link is if you're talking to a prospect and they love the X39, could be a doctor, okay? Focus. So you send them this corporate site and they see all the free trips, everybody having fun on the free trip. They want to learn about the X39. They see everybody counting money. They want to see the X39. They see all the other products. We only focus. The only thing they see is the 80 case studies, the doctors' reviews, the patents, the testimonies of the X39. It has no networking appeal. You can't sign up for it, but that's what you want. Take your time. Let them research it properly. Every time somebody says, can you tell me a little bit more? Instead of trying to explain it, because I'm not a doctor, I say, hey, I'm just going to send you the link to Start X39. Take a look at it. You got the 80 case studies, doctor reviews, patents, testimonies, and then I'll give you a call back and we'll help you understand and get you started on the X39. Is that simple? You don't have to answer any questions. Let the website do the work. That's what we're talking about. So then it's all duplicatable for all of us. Okay. We don't have to be doctors. The case studies were done where they wore the patches because you have to do the case studies. Everyone does the same. Like if you notice on the top, that 77-year-old woman, she wore it behind the neck. So people wear it behind the neck or below the belly button. Okay. You wear it for 12 hours. You throw the X39 away. Your body rests and rejuvenates. All the stem cells are reactivated. And then you put it back on every morning. So like Gina said, you brush your teeth, you put it on, you brush your teeth, take it off. I mean, if you don't brush your teeth, you got a problem. All right. So you got to figure out another game plan. Okay. So anyways, that's that. Now you can wear it anywhere, by the way. We've interviewed David about 3 times and we said, can you wear the patch where you have pain? Yes, anywhere. So don't try to get complicated on this. It's very, very sophisticated, but it's very, very simple to use because it works. Okay. Here's some testimonies. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my friend Melanie, who came all the way here from Orlando, to come up and give her, Valerie, sorry. Okay, come on up. And I'm going to only ask Olga to come on up here. Maybe Javi, come with her. Okay. But come on up here as soon as you can. We'll line everybody up a little bit because I know some of the testimonies. Okay. And where are we at? Olga, why don't you go first? You come on up here. Just tell them about your son and what happened and then you tell them about the client.
Hi, everyone. How are you? My name is Olga. I'm from New Jersey, and I am a mother to 3 kids. My middle boy, 9 years old, has a diagnosis of autism with significant challenges. And for the past 5 years, approximately, I've been looking for non-traditional ways of helping him and giving him a better quality of life. He is completely non-speaking. He has apraxia and sensory processing disorder. We have traveled twice internationally for stem cell injections and spend a ton of money. We've done hyperbaric chamber, we've done holistic everything, and things have shown some improvement, but nothing came close to the stem cell patches. Nothing. That I said to Javi about 3 months ago, I don't think we ever have to travel for stem cell injections ever again. So we've been blessed to find this, and he's significant motor challenges. So he could not ride a bike. He wanted to, he tried, he'd get on the bike. I'd have to push him for hours. He's learned how to ride a bike. With 1 week time, 1 week, in just 1 week, we were sitting in the backyard, and this is the biggest one. He's always loved the swing. It's something that some sensory input. And we've put him on the swing, and we'd have to swing him for hours and hours and hours. And we're sitting in the backyard exactly 7 days after the patch was put on. We're looking at our swing set, and he is on like you have no idea. And he swings for hours and hours. So it may seem like just small things to the majority of people because it's a typical thing to be able to do, but there is a big brain body disconnect with children who have autism. So I believe that this patch is just feeding and myelinating those neurons and making things work. So that's it's been life-changing. Thank you.
Okay, that is incredible. Give her a hand for coming up. They're all the way from New Jersey. Okay, and they hit the highest rank in the company all the way in New Jersey with their sponsor all the way down here in Florida. Give them a hand, the highest rank. Okay, so I like, this is very interesting because there's some people here from different parts of the country and the world, and everyone that lives in Florida is from somewhere else. So think about where it can go, just like these guys. They're just simply plugged into our system. Maybe Javi can mention that. And tell them a little bit financially and what happened to your business since you came in and what you were thinking maybe when Mike called you.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta talk really tight and loud.
okay.
There you go.
All right. So basically back in May, when we came back from Mexico from stem cell injections, we were 1 foot out of the door in this profession. And Mike gave us this call, and it was a text that said, yo, really, really long. And, you know, anyone who knows Mike, and our job as brand partners is to solve people's problems with patch. Mike solved our problem. We don't have to go to overseas to get stem cell injections.
Yeah.
How many problems are you going to solve in people's lives with this patch? And that's how we thought. We need to resolve people's problems. So we figured this out. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Mike Asai, Stephen Gina, Onyx Cole. We couldn't be led by better people. So we gave it one more shot, and we set a target. Olga and I, we said, we're going to solve a lot of people's problems. And we just created the momentum by just patching people, pouring into people, creating leaders, and magic just happened. Our income just, I don't even want to talk about that. Yeah. But it's just changed. Very emotional, very emotional. You want to touch on that?
It's just changed everything financially, health, everything. We were 1 foot out the door. We gave up on this business completely. And it's just everything rises and falls on leadership. If you have leaders like Mike and Steve and Onyx leading you, this whole team is winning. Everyone here is doing so well. I've never seen such momentum in my life. So
thank you.
All right, give him a hand. And where's Valerie? Come on up here. Sorry, I called you Melanie. Okay, all the way from Orlando tonight. Her and her husband Mark came in. Tell a little bit what happened to you.
15 years ago, I was diagnosed with MS. Basically, the doctor told me that I would probably end up in a wheelchair, and I thought, no way. So Mark got the patch from Natalie, and I started wearing it. 28 days later, I didn't notice, but my husband did. I was out mowing the yard, and he noticed that my left leg was coming up as high as my right leg, something that I haven't been able to do. I would drag my leg a little and fall over my foot. I had left drop foot. So 28 days later, he noticed and videoed me. And then it was probably several weeks later, I started being able to wiggle my big toe on the left foot, which was big because I'd never been able to do that. I failed all tests when I would go to the MR, to my neurologist. So fast forward, I ended up doing, I wanted to jump rope. Basically, I was running to jump rope. My mom asked me not to do it because she knew I was going to fall flat on my face. I didn't. I was able to do it, and my dad videoed me. Then I was able to ride a bike that I haven't been able to do in 15 years. So everything's just progressed for me, and my whole life has changed. Able to do a lot more. I couldn't pick up my left leg to put it in my pants. I'd have to sit on the edge of the bed, and pick up my left foot with my hand and put it in my pants in order to pull up my jeans or my shorts or whatever. I'm able to walk upstairs, not be able, to fall. I haven't fallen in, I can't tell you, probably about 3 or 4 months. So that's a blessing to me. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all for me.
Okay, tell them what you went for your doctor, what your doctor said.
I
After
went
how many
for
months you were on?
Yeah, I didn't go to my doctor for about I told her I was going to wait about 6 months for me to be on the patch. So I did my MRI of my brain, my spine, and my neck. None of those had new lesions. None of them were I didn't have no active lesions and no new lesions. And she wanted to know what in the world I was doing because my walking had increased it was from 0 to 5 on the scale. It went from 0 to 5. My test on my left foot was always 0. I was able to do every test that she usually had me do. I was able to score 4s and 5s on my left side. So she wanted to know what was going on, and we told her. I had Mark with me. I made him explain it. So she couldn't believe it, and she wanted all the information. So other than that, I think
She was blown away.
Yes, she was. She was very blown away at all of it. Yes, MS patients don't usually do that, period. So
Tell me a little bit about your husband, what his credentials are.
he's an RN at Nemours Children's Hospital, and
Specialized in what department?
kids.
Kids and
Radiology and image, or what is it, babe? Sorry. Interventional radiology. And I'm out of his league. He tells me my age is too old for him. He can't help me when I have a problem other than patch me. So
All right.
thank you so much.
Come on, we're proud of you. Okay. Now, we could go on and on with these testimonies. People are just feeling incredible from the product. I'm going to have a good friend of mine that's from all the way from Alabama. All right. And she's in this type of industry. And I just want her to elaborate a little bit more on the X39 and what it's doing. And, from what I hear, anyone in healthcare is telling me it's the best product they've ever experienced. Can you imagine if you're able to promote the best product ever in healthcare? Okay, that is an incredible opportunity. Like handed you on a gold platter. So, Missy, are you in the room here somewhere? Come on up here, Missy. Is Bobby with you? Where's Bobby? Have him come up too. Let's Bobby. Can you make your way through here, Bobby? Make a little room for him because he's just had a little surgery, but he's on his game and he's fired up. Okay, come on up here, Bobby. We've been having a blast getting to know these guys really in person. So tell them a little bit what your background and what you saw and experienced.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Missy. We're from Fairhope, Alabama. We have 2 health and wellness stores. As a little bit of background, I do have a doctor of pharmacy degree. I worked with a biochemist for 10 years. Medicine did not work for me, so we do everything natural, right? We help people with detoxing services, alkaline water systems. We have about 25% of our clientele that is chronically ill, things like cancer, leukemia, brain tumors, ALS, that type of thing. We see unbelievable results. We have about 25% that are acute. So they don't have anything that's going to be fatal, but it makes their life a little miserable. Things like acid reflux, gout, that type of thing, asthma, diabetes. And we have about 50% that don't necessarily have anything wrong with them, but they just want an improvement to their quality of life. So we've been doing this for about 5.5 years now. And I guess around November, along came LifeWave. Along came that little patch, that X39 miracle that we see on a regular basis. And someone brought it to us. There we go. Right? This little miracle. That's right. It's on right above his leg, just above his cast.
And back here.
And back there. So I don't know if she was really trying to get me in the business or if she really wanted me to evaluate it, but a friend of ours and a client brought this to us and said, can you please take a look at this and tell us what you think in your professional opinion? Is it really working? And I started researching something that I'm kind of famous for. And Bobby said, what are you looking at till 1 and 1:30 every morning? And I said, you're not going to believe this. There's this patch. This is something we have got to be able to get this to our clients. And back around 2018, we were platinum partners with Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, the motivational speaker. And he told us back then that stem cells were going to be all the rage for health going forward. The thing about it is that, there's a little bit of difference. Tony worth like 6 billion and we're not. So we kind of put that in the back of our minds somewhere. Not yet anyway, right? So along comes this patch and we start doing this research and we thought, wow, this is truly amazing. It works. It's reasonable. It's affordable for all of our clientele. You really can't mess up. As long as you hydrate, you're going to do great. And we have had unbelievable testimonies, everything from things that are simple and easy, like someone's hair color turning back to their original color when they went gray or white early, to red blood cell counts coming up, to Bobby's personal difference in his blood pressure. Now he's at 117 over 76, and we've been dating for 9 years. He's never had normal blood pressure. Right? I'll tell you this, we get texts sent to us every single day. And I said this on a call previously, and I say it with even more conviction today. I said then, I don't know what it feels like to be David Schmidt and to be, the one that started all of these things, but I do know what it feels like to be Missy Gutierrez and to be able to have a small part in helping all of these folks to be able to, achieve health in their lives. And I say it with even more conviction today because we truly do get something at least every day, if not more so than that. And to be able to be a part of this community was the bonus plan or the cherry on top. We started talking to all of the folks we have met, over the last couple of days here in person. But even in Alabama, our little community has come together because we're all so passionate about it that we're regularly talking. Can you believe this? Hey, let me tell you what just happened. Let me tell you what my friend shared with me. And we're always talking, and it's a family now. And I know that sounds bizarre because it's only been about 5 months, but it's truly what we live and breathe every single day because it's that impactful to our community. So we have nothing to say. Well, I guess we've said it all. He hasn't had a chance to say anything, which is typically par for the course, just so you guys know that.
I just sit here. Bobby. Come on, tell us a little bit. What's interesting, you guys are all the way in Alabama, the upline's all over here. You and Missy, everyone is doing it, basically never had networking experience, right? So tell a little bit.
So Saber is our upline. She's over here. She brought it to Alabama. And like Missy said, we have never done network marketing before. And when Allison brought it to our house, and we were like, Missy's like, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna search this. I'm gonna research this. And we've had friends that have done really well in network marketing. And I was like, man, I'm in. She just explained everything so well that I was like, this is our chance. This is our chance. I'm like, I'm not letting this go. So we actually started helping everybody. I mean, this is a team effort. When you start building your team, it's a team. And I mean, it's a team. Everybody is there. Everybody's asking this person, you have this, you have that, you have this, can you help with this? And I mean, so just starting a team it's amazing.
Well, hey, thanks for sharing, guys. Give them a hand. I think they're at the third highest rank. All right. Missy's at the third highest rank. Let them get a little way through there, right? Give them a big hand. Come on, all the way from Alabama. Did it. Third highest rank. They only have 2 more to go. So that's how fast this is going. I love that it can be, you don't have to go travel to go help your friends because the patch does all talking like Missy's talking about. I think we have a Dr. Ginshi. Is he here tonight? Raise his hand. Is he here in the room somewhere? Dr. Ginshi. Do we see Dr. Ginshi in the back? Okay. All right. No problem. We're going to bring up Dr. Curtis. All right. Matt and Tim Curtis, come on up here real quick. We're just gonna have them. We heard a lot about the product and how incredible it is. Now let's go through a little bit of how to make money. And my friend here, Matt, and his wife, Kim, are at the highest rank of the company, senior presidential director. Give them a hand. Okay? And they're fun. They're our friends. And they love to help people dust off their dreams. So if you've got a dream and you don't think you ever could have achieved it, I'm telling you, wake up in the next 24 months. You better dust them off because it's going to be wild.
Wow, that's incredible. You guys fired up? Wow. Those testimony. Hey, thank you for your testimonies. I am telling you, we're back there just, we can't believe, don't you hear them every day and you wonder, was that real? Could that actually be real? We can't make any claims about the patch. We've all say that all the time, but isn't it crazy when you put that patch on, whatever the dear Lord gave us, it kind of just jiggles. That's what Dr. Ginchey was going to say. It kind of jiggles them little stem cells and it totally changed your life. So just get jiggy with it. I can't believe we're going to say that again, but I don't even know what that means. Now watch this. This is how many people, now look around the room, there's a lot of new people. We passed a lot of patches out tonight, Steve, a lot of applications. You guys know if you have that application, make sure you fill it out person that invited you. Don't get sponsored by the person next to you that wouldn't steal you anyway. But the point is, how many people in the room feel like they're sleeping better at night? Look around if you're new, sleeping better. How many people have more energy, more clarity? Look at that one. How many people like aches and pains melting away? Look around, guys. You want this patch. How many people are more regular? No one raise your hand. That's just, I don't even know. I'm just goofing off. But how many guys? No, okay, we're done. But anyway, I'm going to turn this over. Where are the girls laughing? Okay, honey, say hi.
Goodness. I can't believe the stuff I have to follow. Gina and Matt. Woo! Anyway, hey, so we're fired up tonight. You know, I'm grabbing this because if you're sitting in here tonight, this is a decision. This isn't a decision of a lifetime, but it is going to change your life. And Matt always says, you know, it's not like getting married or I'm going to ask you.
Be a boat partner.
Yeah, or I'm going to get you a tattoo. This is amazing, though. This will set you on a course to dream, to change other people's lives, to change your life. You know, Matt and I talk all the time about we're getting a little bit older, but how many of you, there's so many people out here that have so many dreams. And how about one of your dreams is to put money away for your kids or help your grandkids go to college, or my grandkids are already starting to bother me about buying cars. I'm like, are you kidding me with this? Anyway, they're little.
They're 12.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
they did for their parents.
Yeah.
No, you're skipping a generation. Okay.
They're starting early, but I know that Matt's going to share about the dream, but I know that you have dreams out there, and this is a way to accomplish them. Yeah. Lock arms with somebody that you love. Lock arms with a friend. Don't make excuses. Step out there and share this product, because I feel like it's our obligation. When you get this product on you and start wearing it, it's your obligation to share this with people. We truly are changing lives. You're going to bring light and happiness. We are having so much fun. Listen, if you weren't with us Saturday night with David Schmidt, I'm really sorry about that. I am. I have a lot of people in my business, and I want you to be at the next one. Don't miss another one. I mean, the time to be able to have David Schmidt, the founder, to ourselves and ask any questions that we wanted to ask and get pictures taken with them. Don't ever miss anything like that. Set your goals. Start working on your goals now. Don't wait till an event comes up. Start working on your goals now and get to the event that you want to get to. Everything is worth coming to. We're having a lot of fun. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss anything. We are having the times of our lives, and we don't want to do it without you. So come join us, make this decision, and come have some fun with us.
I'm just going to say one more thing, because Steve's going to get to the money part, but I do want to tell you this. Don't let your friends and family miss this opportunity. First of all, for better health and then better wealth. We got these sign-up sheets in the back. They come in packs of 20. Call your friends on the phone and you say, hey, I found some stem cell activation patches. I have got to get them to you. I have an application on my lap with a pen. I met a guy in Home Depot today, sitting in the front row. We're not going to point him out. But I said, Chuck, you have got to come. He said, I can't. I said, no, you have to. I told him my testimony, and he's sitting on the front row. I mean, guys, do not let anyone. I mean, I looked at him. He wasn't even sure who I was. I go, dude, I know you. I know you. I said, hey, my name's Matt Curtis, and I have some timers. It's getting better every day. And he goes, my name's Chuck. And I said, Chuck, you got to come. And he came, and he's getting it tonight. So I'm just saying, don't get into your phone. I know all you. I know a lot of distributors in here. You got 3, 4, 5, 600, 700 numbers in your phone, and you haven't called 10% of them yet. I know that. You know what? Don't let your friends and family miss this opportunity. Make sure they get these patches on their body. It's going to change their life, their friend's life, their family's life. spread across this country with Steve and Gina and Onyx Cole. Guys, there's nothing stopping us. This is the smallest meeting we'll ever have in Steve's backyard. Maybe the only one. Anyway, hey, fire it up. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Matt and Kim, give him a hand. Highest rank in the company right now. I will say that when we started July 1st, we had no idea the people response would be to stem cells. But as I started calling, everyone wanted to hear more about having a way to activate their own stem cells. They didn't know that they were going stagnant. And now that we've been involved, most of the meetings have been on Zoom. But I will say that we love meeting with people, getting out like this. And if you look around, you're going to start seeing your cousin, your brother, your sister, your neighbors. So I would really encourage you to do what Matt said. Get in, start calling the people you know, because you don't want to be coming into one of these get-togethers. And could you, for the amount of money that we're going to talk about today, one of the commissions is $25,000 per week. Can you give me 24 months to make $25,000 a week? Okay. Can you come out of your house regularly, like once a month? We might have one of these, but the rest are on Zoom. But stay focused that for a month, you're going to come out of your house once a month for the next 24 months by looking, knocking on the door at $25,000 a week. Some people are going to hit it. You know how when I was a pro athlete, it would take me years to learn a new trick. And then somebody else, when they saw me do it, would learn it in 2 weeks. Okay. That's how this is going to happen. So I will say that we've got incredible. We're going to hear now a bit about how the money works from my friend who hit the highest rank as well. Him and his wife, Mike and Sai Hernandez. Come on up here. I don't know if you can let them get through here. But these guys are going to make everybody stand too at the different ranks so we can kind of see what's happening. As a matter of fact, there's the first rank is manager, 2 right, 2 left. You can make up to $1,500 a week at manager. If you've hit manager so far in the last 9 months, stand up. If you've hit the manager rank, stand up. Give these guys an applause. Come on, if all these people hit manager. Okay? All right? If you've hit director, senior director, executive, and above, stand up. So this is like the big money, folks. Look at these guys. Okay? So when you see, congratulations, Bill. And Bill was a holdout for a little bit until he really realized he got a bunker on a yacht because he sells yachts. The garage door came down. The yacht had such a big garage. It had an automatic garage door, hits him in the head. He's in pain. I said, are you going to still be ignorant and not put on this stem cell reactivation patch? And did you feel better?
I woke up with 50% less pain and more mobility next month.
He was on fire ever since. So he's my longtime friend, and that's the kind of thing that we're seeing. But be patient with some of your friends. I was patient. He's the one that's saying, I should have listened to you sooner, right? But we're just start really months into it. All of the ones that stood are like the guinea pigs to see if it really does work. And the people are open. More people are open than ever before. Ever in the last year, more people are open to being proactive with their health and a side hustle. Before let's just say COVID, people were like, oh, my boss is going to take care of me. I've got confidence. He's going to keep up with the cost of living, trucks going up 3 times to give me a raise, 3 times what I'm making. Now they know better. Remember what I said? Do you want to feel guilty about how much they're paying you? Give me 24 months. Let's listen to Mike and Sai because they're kind of saying that, but they know better. They wouldn't say it. They just take the money, all right, and put it in their pocket. Go ahead. Tell me your story.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Steve. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Wow, what a crowd. Zoom, I wish you guys could be here. This is happening. This is it, like Gina says. So I take it from here? Okay. All right, so real quick, guys, listen, my wife and I, we've been together. I met her when she was 12 and I was 15. I'm not going to explain myself, all right? I'm just kidding. But we've been together a very long time. We have a 29-year-old, and I'm a high school dropout. I love Steve. I can relate to the guy because he said he negotiated his way out of school. Out of high school, I wasn't smart enough to negotiate my way out. I just dropped out, right? My wife also, we're both dropouts. I never even went back and got my GED. She did. And I don't say that with pride. I just say that to say that this industry has allowed a couple of guys like ourselves, people who we weren't broke. We weren't poor. I used to say when we started in the industry, when Steve and Gina Merritt introduced us to the first company that we did, we weren't poor. We were poor. I couldn't afford the extra O and the R. Literally, those of you here in Florida, the swap shop down at Sunrise Boulevard, right?
My wife and I, when we got here, we were literally a couple of years before we met Steve, we were picking up garbage out in beautiful communities out here. My mom and her mom used to clean for wealthy people, and we would go into those communities. And every Tuesday and Saturdays, I saw they threw out the garbage, and I would see, you know, little chairs and just stuff that had some value, and collect it all week long. Go out to that swap shop and make anywhere between $600, $800, $1,000 in a weekend, guys. And we got together with Steve and Gina Merritt with an inferior product, even though it was great, and an inferior compensation plan, even though it was great compared to this inferior, and we made over $5 million. Changed the course of our financial future forever, right? And even though we had that kind of success, we were done with the industry because when we got involved, and I followed Steve and Gina Merritt, we were first to market something that was remarkable, giving people great results. It didn't work as fast and as well as this, but it made people feel good. But because it was based all behind a fruit, and you can't patent a fruit, it got to the point where it too became another Me Too product. Every other marketing company had it, Costco had it, and you know, whatever happened to that company happened. But we were done because when I studied the industry, I learned, like Steve said, people don't win because you're dealing with stuff that every other company, network marketing company has. Same category of products, right? So when Steve called me 9 months ago, I told him I'm not interested in the industry anymore, but I'm interested in the product. Guys, when we saw what this product did for our friends and our family members the first day, there's something that's called one patch wonders. Anybody here, clap your hands if you're a one patch wonder or know somebody. All right. So what that means, guys, what that means is these are people who got remarkable results within one patch. All right. So we saw that. And the very next day, my wife said, babe, we got to be stupid if we don't get involved, right? So we said, hey, whatever, right? Industry is tanking, everything else is tanking. As an investor, there's really nothing to put your money in. You're better off going to the casino. So I figured, hey, what if it takes us a year? Because we don't have a team. We're starting from scratch. What if it takes us a year to make $10,000 a month? Is it worth it? We said yes. We high-fived each other. We said, let's go to work. Guys, it didn't take a year, all right? And yeah, so I would just say this. Listen, we've been in a point where we've earned about $1 million per year. I'm not going to say how much we're making, but we're making more than we've ever made in the industry. Let's just put it there in 9 months. All right. So I'm going to let my wife say a couple of things. Her biggest passion is public speaking. All right. And then I'm going to just go through this really quickly.
He always puts me on the spot and I tell him, stop saying that. That's more pressure for me. But anyway, guys, this is a blessing. It's a blessing. Like the meeting can end right now and you guys, I'm fired up. Every time I come to one of these, I'm more fired up, guys, because we have something amazing in our hands. Something we cannot be selfish with this. We know we have something big. Like Gina says, this is it. This is it. We have a product that can help people physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. We're selfish if we don't go out there and share with people. We're selfish. The money comes as a result of the activities that you do. And you know what? It's nothing's gonna happen if you don't go out there and do something. You know, just go out there. Don't worry about the no's. Don't compare yourself to anybody, because I know you've heard that people have made it to the top of the levels, to the top of the ranks in the company in a short period of time. But that doesn't matter. If you stay consistent and you patch enough people, you're gonna get those results. We get a dose of goosebumps every day. People call us telling us how this patch is changing their life, from babies, little kids to older people. These testimonies, that's business. That's it. Look, you don't even have to hear anymore. That should just fire you up to go out there and just give this to all your loved ones. And the money comes as a result to all those activities. So guys, if you don't do it, there's a lot of people now out there talking. So don't let them get to the people that you know first than you do, because then you're gonna regret it and be hitting yourself in the head for not doing it. Guys, run with us. The momentum is now. We're fired up. This has been a blessing. 9 months. Time passes by anyhow. So come on, let's do something significant, something that really, turn off your TVs because it's all the same. It's just bad stuff, crap that you don't want to listen to. So let's just roll your sleeves with us and let's go do something significant, help a lot of people, and you're going to get to the top with us, guys. So thank you. God bless.
All right, so real quick, Steve wants me to go over the money, and I love it because, you know, like I said, we're high school dropouts, right? How many here are, you know, college graduates? Raise your hands real quick. Wow, we got a lot of college graduates, Steve. Listen, you guys can do it too. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer, all right? Sometimes you're too smart. You let the brain get in the way. We're just kind of no-brainer kind of guys. Wow, this works. We can make a lot of money. And I walk around like 5-year-old with stickers to get to where we are. That's all we've been doing, right? So listen, and the testimonies, oh my God, I've learned more about health issues and diseases in the last 9 months than I have in my entire life. And I can't even repeat the things. I mess up all the names, right? Neuropathy, and I remember I was saying, oh, I know people with Alzheimer's disease. I'm like, what's Alzheimer's? I was like, I don't know. I guess as you get old, you get a disease. I don't know. They name it after you, but you don't even need to know the things because it's not what you know, it's what the product does for folks, right? So guys, this is a huge opportunity. And the reason why my wife and I don't sleep is because we realize what a huge opportunity God has brought to us through this patch, right? So in order to really understand the potential of this industry, you need to understand the potential of in order for you to understand the potential of this opportunity, you need to understand the potential of the stem cell industry, because that's what we're in, right? But the stem cell industry, the stem cell therapies are becoming more and more popular. People realize how important it is to keep healthy stem cells, and the stem cell industry is about to explode. $200 million a year is expected to go to over 300 billion, right? But guys, we have the best product in that industry. Anybody have a patch? Doesn't matter. We have the best product in the industry, I believe, without a shadow of a doubt. Thank you. Why? Because guys, stem cell shots, 7,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. This is $100, all right? 33% of the times those shots don't work, right? Your body rejects them. No money back. Money back guarantee. My wife says there's nothing to lose. You got nothing to risk, guys. What you've got to lose are all the aches and pains, the health problems that this is going to help you with, and not to mention the opportunity that we've got. Money back guarantee, 30 days, no questions asked, right? When these stem cell shots help, they only help wherever you inject, right? This helps all over where you need the shot and everything else, your brain, your heart, and everything else, right? And it does work. It only works for a period of time. You need another shot and another shot. What's up, baby? And another shot. Well, why? Why do you need more shots if you spend 10, 20, 30, 40,000? Because those stem cells go dormant unless you have something that doesn't allow it to go dormant. And that's what we have. And finally, a high school dropout can participate in this industry. I don't have to be a doctor. I don't have to own a clinic. And that's why I believe we've got something huge. And that's what keeps me up at night. How have we earned this money? How do you build this business, guys? It's as simple as you knowing 4 people that are open for better health and better wealth. And if you don't know those people, because, you know, sometimes the people around us, you know, they're just the dream stealers, right? And it's because their stem cells have gone dormant all in their brain, right? Anybody know some of those people? Because I know a bunch of them. Well, I'm not going to let those guys, you know, keep me from doing what I'm going to do, because I know I've got magic right here. And all I got to do is get a couple of people. Guys, technically, you can build this business with 2 people. 2. But how many people are you going to need to talk to find those 2? I don't know. But I don't care. I'm going to find those people. And that's the attitude that you need to have, right? So guys, 2 left, 2 right, you hit manager. We saw all of the managers here. If you can achieve that, you can get all the way to the top, because it's about duplicating that process. So when I put 2 to the left and 2 to the right, I'm going to help these guys go manager as well. And they're going to bring their 4 guys. And then I'm going to connect with those guys. And like Javi and Olga says, I'm going to go down in depth. I bring in Steve, or Steve brings in me. I bring in Bill, sorry. So you see, you don't even need to know their names. I bring in Bill, right? Steve wants to go help Bill. He doesn't know Bill. And Bill brings in Jennifer. He knows her name. So Steve doesn't know Jennifer because he didn't even know Bill. I brought in Bill. But Steve wants to go help Jennifer and help her and help her. And guys, why? Doesn't matter how far down. There's no limit on how much the company pays you. A lot of these network marketing companies only pay you 7 generations Steve, 10 generations Steve. They pay you infinity. Guys, we have sponsored a total of 77 people in a total of 9 months. That's less than 10 people per month, an average, right? We have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and we don't know them, but we love them all. We get paid for all those people, infinity, up to 25,000 per week. Listen, don't worry about the details. Just sign them up. The system sets them up for you. And we're here to help you make sure that you do it right. Why? Because guys, we make more money. This part right here, this is an incentive to help everyone make money, right? This one right here, we get 25%. In addition to the fact that all of that volume pays me up to 25,000 per week. Now, when I help Bill make 25, he helped me make 25,000 a week for all of his volume. Now, when I help him make 25,000 per week, I make 25%. That's how much, Steve? 6,250. So when we help Jennifer make 25,000 a week, that's another 6,200, right? Or 20%. You make 6,200 for her. So guys, this is huge. The other part only pays up to 25,000 per week. I'm sorry. It's got a cap. I'm sorry, right? It's only about $1 million plus per year. There's no limit on how much money you can make here. So that's why we want to help everyone win, guys. But here, you guys don't try to become or pretend to be smarter than you are. I'm a high school dropout, and I know I've got a lot of limitations, right? I can't get none of these words right. I hear them talk about I say phototherapy. I can remember that. I know what a photo is, and I've heard therapy many, many times throughout my life, right? But they start talking, so photo, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all I heard, I tried to say it one time, and I said, oh, this is photo abomination, right? And they looked at me like, what? I said, I know, it's crazy, right? Right? So, but it's my excitement that gets the people to at least lean in and check it out. Once they do that, you got it, guys. This is what I understood. That if this product works like we say, you don't need to pay people to talk about it. You got to pay them to shut the heck up. All right? That's why we're winning. So just show people that it works, and the rest is history. All right? That's how we keep it simple. That's why we win. I don't try to be smart. I just try to show people. I walk around, like I said, 5-year-old with stickers. Show me, what's it do? What's it do for you? What's it going to do for me? I don't know. You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me. And I stick as many people around me. If you're within arm's reach, you're going to get patched, right? But I go ahead and provide the information. Steve and Gina Merritt have all the tools that you need back there. If you start answering all the questions, right? Everyone's gonna think that we need to know all that information in order to go out there. Steve's kept it simple. Mike, I don't know what's gonna do for you. Check it out. It's gonna reactivate stem cells. Tell me what it does. And here's information. Whoop. I was like, oh, that was it. Once I saw the power work, I can do that. I can put out a patch and put out information and lead them to the Zooms. Guys, keep it simple. All right. All of these things, like I said, are going to be in the back, and they don't even make money. They lose money every time they sell it to you, but they know they want to help you win. Right. And we need a bunch of write-offs right now. So all of those, everything you need to know as far as the business, if you have some experience and you want to know, all of the details, build331.com. The other website was all about the product. This is all about the business. All right. 9 steps to success. Explain the comp plan, how to patch people, what to say, right? But don't complicate it. But guys, the time is now. Here's the deal. The economy is bad. It's only going to get worse. And what I want to ask every single one of you and you is this, on a serious note, is there something out of life that you cannot get what you're doing right now? Is there a dream that you have that you put away a long time ago and it's all getting all rusty and dusty in the closet or in the drawer? Guys, this is the time to get those dreams out, but it's also the time to get busy and go out there and do what? Patch people. Like my wife says, stop watching TV. That's what we stop doing. All right. Stop being around your negative folks. Sometimes, again, the dream stealers were around them all day long. Right. And we can't let those people affect us. The hardest thing that we needed to do to get to where we are was get up and walk away from all the people that we love, because they're all a bunch of negative people, negative Nellies. They all say they want more, but when you give them opportunity, they don't want to do anything. I was talking to someone at the FedEx office the other day, and I spoke to him because I go there all the time. And I said, hey, how you doing? Has anyone else spoken to you about the patch? He said, yeah, one person. I said, he said, how you doing with it? I was like, you don't want to know. I tell people, if I tell you how much money I'm making, you're not going to believe it. And it's okay. I'm making it and I don't believe it, right? Like he said, I'm not going to call the company and tell them, hey, I kind of think you're paying me a ridiculous amount of money, but they're paying us a ridiculous amount of money. So I tell him, and he says, man, I said, did the patch work for you? Yeah. Did the lady tell you that it's working for him? Yeah. So what's the problem? I just wish I had the ambition.
I just wish I had the thrive, right? The drive, I'm sorry. So, hey, if you're happy where you are, God bless you. All right. But that's not me. I'm going to put you to the side. I'm going to go find people who want more out of life. And all of you are here because you want more out of life. So congratulations, guys. Now is the time. Fill up your form, guys. This form, like I said, money back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose other than everything you've ever wanted. All right. Better health and better wealth. That's the only thing you've got to lose. And listen, there's a few different packages here. Bronze and silver are the most expensive ways to get in. Bronze especially is the most expensive way to get in. The diamond for $1,500 is the cheapest way. I'm going to repeat that. Bronze is $125, diamond, the silver is $299, gold is $499, and all you're doing is buying product that you're going to use and you're going to share. Steve and Gina, they're like a mini warehouse. When people get in, they're like, hey, it's going to take about 5-6 days to get your product, but here you go. Right now, within the time that you get your product, you've got 5-6 testimonies. Remember about the one patch wonders. You're going to find a bunch of those guys, and some are going to feel something within the next day or the next day or then whatever it takes, right? But buy product to use and to share. That's it. When they get the product, they give it back. That's how he signed me up. So gold $499, platinum is $999, diamond is $1,500. Diamond is the cheapest way to get in. I know I didn't go to school, but I know what I'm talking about. When you sign up at bronze, you're paying $125 for a sleeve. When you sign up as diamond, you're paying $84 for a sleeve. I'd rather share patches that I paid $84 for a sleeve. And a sleeve is a 30-day supply. For those of you who don't know, it's an envelope. That's how it comes in. They call it a sleeve. Confuse the heck out of me. I'm thinking it's sleeves, right? Or whatever. There you go. Thank you. So you're basically buying sleeves, right? If you're going to do the business, if you're serious about wanting to do the business, the minimum bundle you should consider getting, because everything else they limit you, they consider you more of a customer. You should consider at least a gold, which is $499. All right. Nothing to lose. 30-day money back guarantee, like I said, right? But if you can, the best way is the diamond, $1,500. It's got a bunch of other perks and money that you can make. And when you join us, guys, you're not just in business for yourself. I'm sorry, you're not in business by yourself. You're for yourself, but not by yourself. You're going to join a community. And there's so much value, priceless value that you're going to get hanging around people like ourselves. Because let me tell you something. I've grown after hanging around with Steve and Gina Merritt. That's how you drop out. Never read a book. Now, ever since I hooked up with them, guys, I've been a solid member. I showed people this weekend. Since 2008 on Audible. I get books every single month. Yesterday, I bought a couple more. So my credit cards have been on ownership since 2008 on Audible because I don't like to read. I read slow. I'm a high school dropout, right? So, but I can listen. And instead of watching TV and listening to the radio and music, whatever, I listen to all these things. And that's how I've grown. So this is a community that's going to help us grow, guys. And connect to all of our Facebook groups, our YouTube channels, our websites. They have built a system for us, and they've kept it simple. So, guys, this is my time. Guys, listen, we want to hang out with you. The last thing I'm going to tell you is this, and I know Steve is going to talk about it. If there's one thing that I've learned that can make all the difference in your business, and without it, you will not succeed. And I don't care. I'll tell you the truth. That's just how I am. I wear my heart in my sleeve, and we want to tell you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You will not win in this business where you want to and where we are if you don't take these events serious. This is the first event. This will be historic. This is the first event ever in our team. All right. And David Smith is going to be there. And he was here this weekend, and he stood up right here, and he was talking about the latest study. And I can't understand. He was talking about a lot of stuff because all those smart guys, he's a scientist. So I'm not even trying to, duplicate the words, repeat the words that he's saying. But I heard him say how the latest studies, they jack you up with some machines and people are lighting up like a Christmas tree is basically what I got out of it. But what I got out of it was this, guys. We're going to be printing money. That's all I got out of it. And he's going to be there. And maybe you guys can understand him better than me, right? Because you guys are college graduates, whatever. You're going to understand his language better than me. All I heard was, that's the money machine going in my head, right? But guys, this is $150, right? This is my college. This is my university. This is what's helped me grow into the person that I am and grow my business into where it is. If you're not going to go here, guys, I'm just going to tell you, don't even sign up. You may as well quit. God bless you. Have a good night. One more thing about, and Gina grab you and tie you together.
All right, he wants me to share something with you. When look at this guy's serious about it. What's your name? Lenny, start filling this out. All right. So listen, guys, this is the deal. I started following these guys back in 2006, right? I had no credibility, no influence, no experience, and whatever. And everyone around me saying, no, those things are it's never gonna happen, whatever. But I was like, I've seen the product work. All right. I know there are people out there who are going to see what I see and they're going to get excited and they're going to want to do this. I thought it was you. It's not you. Okay. I'm going to go find them out there. You know what I learned? Like I said before, the people that we know our whole lives believe in us less than someone we just meet on the street today. All right. So I learned that there's a whole lot more of them than we do. So I went with them. Right. That's it. And I'm not afraid about telling somebody, hey, I like your shoes. Right. See, you won't do it. I'll do it. Right. But I mean, I learned from Gina. Gina's gonna have you saying, "Hey, nice shoes," right? To everybody. But guys, I was at a meeting one time and I was successful at getting people to these events because it's local, right? Hey, come on, 10, 15 minutes away. It's easy, right? And why? Come on, just get in the car. I'll pick you up, whatever. But when it comes to this Zoom, you might have to jump on a plane, jump on a car. You know, it takes a lot. I get it. So I was very soft at that, where people are like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to go to Tampa. I don't want to. I'm like, okay, I'll bring it back to you. I'll break on, and I've got a lot of enthusiasm. I figure out, guys, you can't bring it back. That's that fly. All right, so this is the deal, guys. Steve and Gina, actually, one time we were at a hotel event like this in New York, and I had a big team in New York. We had about 1,000 people there, and I'm feeling all great. And Gina had told me before the event started, Mike, take this and give it to everyone in your team and make sure that everyone signs their application tonight. I'm like, okay, along with a bunch of other things. At the end of the meeting, I'm like high-fiving Gina. Gina, can you believe it? We had like 800 people of our team. There must have been like 1,500 people in the room. I was like, at least half of it was our team. She said, Mike, great job, Mike. You're going to kill this business. To get the applications, that you fill them up. And I was like, ooh, I forgot to do that. And Gina schooled me. All right. And that's great, guys, because again, a lot of times the people are not going to tell you what you need because they're going to shoot. She sat me down. She said, Mike, Saeed, come over here. We got to sit down. We got to have a powwow. She says, you guys are amazing. You're blessed by God. And you're never going to get to the level that I know you can get because you're not taking this part serious. Mike, you're never going to achieve the dreams you tell me you want to get if you don't take this serious. You make sure you get your team to this thing, Mike, because if not, your business is going to grumble. You know what happens when people come here? Guys, you don't have to push them. You have to chase them down. You have to run after them. It's the difference between seeing a ghost and hearing a ghost story. What I was bringing back to them was more like a ghost story. Oh, my God. And people will go home. What happened? What happened? Like, oh, he saw a ghost. You know, like if you see a ghost and you tell somebody, I don't know, Bill said he saw ghosts, right? Now, if Bill said he saw ghosts back there, I'm like, yeah, he said he went back there. But if I go back there and I see a ghost, oh my God, like the energy is different. It's not a ghost story, it's a ghost encounter, ghost experience. Guys, give this experience to your people, your business will explode. And this is what I'm telling everybody in my team, by the way, and I haven't even told you. If you go to this event and you feel it wasn't worth your time, your flight and everything else, I will reimburse you 100%. But you got to click off auto ship, cancel your thing, no more patches for you, all right? But if you go and you don't like it, money back guarantee. God bless you guys. Good night.
Fantastic. Okay, you can see what's going on. A lot of excitement, great testimonies. And by the way, when he was showing you that enrollment form, I think Gina mentioned it, but I just want to highlight it. As people get placed underneath everybody. So everybody here, nobody knows anybody. It's only going down 2 legs. So even though we're building 2 legs, nobody knows anybody, but everybody gets placed underneath everybody, and you get paid for the people you don't know, like Mike was saying, into infinity until you get to the 25,000 a week. That's where they cap it. But as long as you're on auto ship, so you want to make sure you're on 2 sleeve. That's for you and your spouse or you and your loved one, because 1 sleeve, you only make $100 a week. They cap you. 2 sleeve, you make everything in the comp plan. Plus, on 2 sleeves, I mean, you don't want to be like doing jumping jacks and your wife like limping around the house because you don't give her leave, all right? So make sure that you're fair and you do it right. He also mentioned that the envelopes in the back are for you to you take them out of these sleeves. So this is a sleeve. When it says on the order form a sleeve, this is a 30-day supply, 30 patches. We break these down into the smaller envelopes for samples. That's what we have over there. The printer charges a little over $5. We charge $5 for 10 of the things to hand out. So you can just get them right there. They're on our Build 331 site, but we want you to go home like Mike did when he signed up. He had this stuff because we already had it from our sponsor, said, get these. All right. And then we have the order forms. Now, I wanted to highlight all the people that qualified for the dinner because I want you to see how many people are winning at a high rank already in just months. So if you're a senior director, Mark, that's you, or above, I know you're executive director and moving on, so come on up here. You're above a senior director, and give Mark Dickey a big applause because he helped put this. He encouraged us to have the meeting tonight. But run up here, Brooke, come on up here. Where's Keston? Get up here, Keston. Come on. Javi, come on back up here. I want to see everybody just lined up so everyone can kind of see everyone. Missy, come on up here. Matt and Kim, everybody, come on up. Give all these guys a hand. They're at the senior director or above. We've even got a couple here that just hit senior director on Saturday, the day of the event. Carmen and Dave Abdu, give them a hand. Here's the one in the hat. Well, there's the one here in the hat. Okay. So line up right here, everybody, so we can just see. Keep coming. We got Vic and Di. Come on. There you go. All right. They're the powerhouse. Johnny and Kim Ringo. They're like, you just heard them on the Zoom the other night. They're crushing it. Look at all these in just a short period of time. This whole room was full of senior directors and above. Tell them your name and where you're from and say something real quick that you got out of this so far that you've been in the very short time. I'll hold it.
Oh, I'm Brooke Robinson, my husband, Captain. We've been in for about 9 months. It has been absolutely amazing. We each have our own businesses, decided to do this as a side hustle, and it's definitely become much more than that for us. So it's unbelievable.
All right, Fort Lauderdale.
Yep. Preston Robinson, this is my wife, Brooke. We've been doing it for 9 months, and it's very easy when you get a call from Steve and Gina and Mike and Sahi. Mike is our sponsor. He said, hey, Keston, I got something. We're going to bless a lot of people, make a lot of money. And then when I saw what the patch did, because she had hurt her back, so she had a really good testimony. Mine was a little slower. But from there, we ran a presidential, and it's only been 9 months. It's amazing to see the team grow. A lot of the team is up here, and we're all going to Aruba next week. So I'm pumped for that.
Guys, did you hear what he said? There's free trips that they give you on. We're all going to Aruba together. It's a whole different experience when you go for free. David Schmidt wants to cut a check for you to go on the next free trip. Make him pay. That's what we do, all right? Go ahead. Oh, wait. Say one more thing you might have forgot.
You think you would know better than to give me a mic, right?
I'm going to hold it. Just tell him something.
5 months, hit executive director. Best thing I've ever done, the easiest thing I've ever done. Never been in network marketing. I'm just grateful to be here.
Tell them you've had businesses and
you're right. I do have businesses. In a standard business, you spend a whole heck of a lot of money. You're on the clock 24/7, and you don't get nearly the results that you get doing this. So I say this is the way to go.
Wow. Thanks, Missy. Okay.
Carmen Abdo and David Abdo. We're here from Lantana, Florida. I want to thank Matt and Kim Curtis for telling us about this, and our wonderful friend here, Stephen Gina Merritt. We've been friends for many, many years. We just hit it Saturday, and I want to thank our team because they really came through. And this is an amazing opportunity. Anybody that's here tonight that's a guest, look around. This is only going to keep growing and growing and growing, and it's because the patch works. So just sign up and come join us.
Wow. Thanks, Carmen.
Thank you. I want to tell you that we made it, but we didn't make it by ourselves. This is not a business where you have to be the superstar. This is not you being the superstar. This is you helping a whole bunch of people feel better. And this is you helping a whole bunch of people make money. And when you get that in your mind, that it's all no longer about you. Matt's been telling me a long time. It's never going to be about you, Dave. You just got to get out there and patch people. And it'll happen. And you know what? That's the way it works. Just care enough to share enough, and you got it.
All right, Dave and Carmen. I love that they just did it. This isn't like someone did it years ago. Right now, it's happening.
Woo! Hey, it's Heidi Moser. I actually didn't know anybody like most people know people. No, I was knocking on doors for my daughter's campaign, and Gina opened the door with that beautiful smile of hers and gorgeous body. And
Is that how most people answer the door, with a big smile?
oh, not when you're knocking on doors. And she was like, "Hi, darling, how can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, a Southern Belle." And she just said, "Look, tell me about your daughter." I told her a little bit about my daughter. She says, "Wow, she's right up the same values as us. Tomorrow I'm having an event. Come over, bring your daughter. Let me introduce her to the people in our neighborhood since I'm in her district." And that's what I did. And I came and I saw, and before, like, you all have been here about an hour and a half. It only took me about 20 minutes, and I stood up and I said, "I don't care about anything else. I need that form." I went up to her. I said, "Sign me up as diamond." She's like, "You don't want to know the comp plan? You don't know how you want to get paid?" I said, "No, testimonies were enough for me. And I know that I'm at the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right integrity, and with the right morals."
And what happened when you woke up this morning? Because you build right leg and left leg. Everyone's going underneath everybody. Hear what happened to her the next morning.
Yeah, so while the meeting was going on, I sat at the back there and I was making my list of people that lived 3 hours behind us because I was going to start making phone calls. And so I did that. And then I set up a time to come the next morning here at 10 a.m. to get patched because I hadn't even experienced that. And I came here, and when they opened up my back office, because I didn't even know how to do that, there was 43 people down the right leg because I jumped up first and I signed up. So
get your spot, get in. Thank you, Heidi. She's going to Aruba with us. Oh, and by the way, Heidi sponsored
Diane Diamante.
Diane Diamante. So Heidi, not only is she winning, she's got her started, Diane. And now Diane, give her a hand. She just hit senior director.
Ida shared this with me, and she showed me the slide of the 77-year-old woman's brain. Hello, I'm 77. I saw that and I said, "I want this. I'm in. I don't care what it is. I want to do this." It's just the easiest thing I've ever done. You just share the product and it works and you're in.
That. You're 77 years old. Out of 77 years, she's saying this is the easiest thing she's ever done. Amen, sister. All right. Glad to have you on our team. Hey, get a picture of that lady's brain. It sold her. I mean, come on. All you need is one thing.
Okay, so since you guys are still sitting here because something was said in this meeting that impacted you, and you're just thinking, is this for me? I say yes, tell the world, and figure it out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the truth, guys. This right here is the truth. We have got our hands on something that is untouchable, and there's nothing that matches it. So we're in the right place, right time.
All right. Congratulations from New Jersey. They're at the highest rank, senior presidential. The man of the hour who encouraged us to have tonight's meeting, Mark Dickey, he's the third highest rank.
For about another 3 or 4 days. Then it's going to be 2.
Okay.
Hey, listen, for you guys that are here, stay focused in that last few minutes because the business plan is here. The success of the leadership has already been proved. But it's these people that are coming up now that are new leaders into a brand new venture that you need to hear their stories. So stay focused in these last few minutes. Now, as far as Heidi goes, I saw her yesterday at a barbecue pool party here for the leaderships that get ranked up.
Yeah.
And I was standing next to Steve and I saw Steve's face go. And I turned around and looked. I said, there's the next senior presidential director because Heidi was the top of the cliff doing a double, triple Lindy into the pool. And I said, if she's going to jump off of there, she's going to be a senior presidential director. The lady in the red shirt, stand up real quick. Stand up, Sabre from Daphne, Alabama. Over Saturday, she announced she had over 700 people in her business. She's been in this business for 6.5 months. Okay, 700. Congratulations. In Alabama, building it basically on their own, but they're plugging into our Zoom. They're not on their own.
They got they got the man.
That's right. You're just mad because I got you up here tonight. But listen, It's the system. You got to plug into the system. You got to listen to your leadership. If the people you're talking to knew what they needed to do to make millions, they would be doing it already. So don't say, well, I don't need it like that. I'm like, okay, I can only help you do what I said. You want this dream. I can help you make it happen, but you got to do some things different. No change equals no change. You guys have the key to help people change. Okay. So you've heard this before. Some of you heard this before, but it's very powerful if you allow it. If you could go through life and you could either be an egg, a carrot, or a tea bag, think about which one you'd want to be, an egg, carrot, or tea bag. Now look, imagine if this was a pot of boiling water and we're going to call this life. We put an egg in it, what happens to the egg in boiling water? It gets hard. Put a carrot in it, what happens? It gets soft. Put a tea bag, what happens? It changes the water.
All right, come on, go ahead. Okay, these guys are rocking it.
Now I gotta follow that. It's Vic and Di Malillo. We're from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. And if there's one thing I could say to you guys is, first of all, if you're new, sign up tonight. You're missing out. Just get started. Start using the product. You're gonna love it. If you need help, if anyone here is brand new and is thinking they want to do business, just talk to the people that signed you up and we will help you. We're a team. We want you to succeed. We're not going to let you fail at this. We want you to be in Aruba with us next time. We really do. Okay.
And I coming from square business, I love what my wife says. In regular general business, you need to step on people to succeed. And when you succeed, you're all by yourself. You don't want to see others succeed. In this, you want to see others succeed. And that's what we love. So lean on your sponsor. Like we lean on Keston and Brooke. Okay. We lean on others. They help us participate in our Zoom calls and just get that word out so people understand it's not just us, it's others. So wrap your arms and just dig in with this and it's going to happen.
It's like, think about this. Give them a hand. Yeah, for sure. That was amazing. And they're going to Aruba with us. Okay. Now listen, are we going to have fun or what? All we want is you there. Come on, you get the next one. It's going to happen. We don't say if, we know you're going to do it. Now, I love that what you said, Vic, that, hey, we want you to win, that we're obsessed with our friends winning and succeeding. And think about this. Where you work, are they obsessed with you succeeding, making an extra $25,000 a week? No. Look around when you get there. Maybe you can picture them now, but these guys are. That was amazing.
We're excited for you guys. We want you to get there with us.
Thanks, guys. All right. These guys just hit senior director and they're crushing it, moving on in a big way, and they're having a ball.
Hey guys, we're this just kind of took on and just is a roller coaster now. I'm Kim Ringgold and Johnny Ringgold, and I cannot even press it hard enough that they're not lying. This is going to drastically change your life, not just your finances, your family, your health, everything. And everything that they have told us is legitimately true. And it happens. And you have to trust the system and you have to trust the people that are in it with you because it is a team effort. And we finally have now really built our strong foundation in our team. And it's just now really taken off and on fire. And we're just so excited for what's to come.
Yeah. And Kim never built a network before. No. So she's like, Gina and her are like tight. Gina's guiding her, helping her with all the questions. She's got other uplines too, but they connected. You connect with people. Am I right?
This was so far out of my element. But it is definitely, it's so easy because the patch has done everything for me. I mean, whoever I've given it to, it's done everything and more that it needs to do. And I'm just the deliverer of it. And so then it just explodes and it just comes from the heart. Like you have to genuinely really want to help people. And that shows, and people see that organic and they see how genuine you are and it just works.
Yep. Yeah. There's nothing better than changing lives. I mean, when you wake up in the morning and you get text message after text message, when you first start, you're like, this is going to stop one day. And it's just more and more. And then you get some extreme ones and you're like, whoa, you get goosebumps. And it's really simple. Reach out to whoever brought you here, but also lean on them. You don't need to go out and do it all yourself. I mean, we're key believers of there's more three-way text messages every day for this woman than I can even handle. Like I'm Barry just asking for groceries or something. But just lean on them. And I always say, I wasn't a Starbucks fan until I met her, and she doesn't get free Starbucks because I go there every day now. Right. So this is the thing where you change someone's life, but also who doesn't want it for free? So introduce people to you love, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your dog, your horse, whatever. And you can literally patch them. It works, but just spread it and everything else will fall into place.
By the way, the same presentation that we did, Tommy and Ingrid, you just can download it right on the Build 331 site. And more people are going to want to do some get-togethers at their homes. I suggest about 3 at your house because your friends are going to come there, and you can have the forms to sign up for the convention. You can just get those for free, and you hand them out so you can bring people to learn exactly what to do and how to do in August. But these guys just hit senior director in 1 month. 1 month. You know, they came to my house the day after they signed up, and Tommy said, he looked me in the eye, said, we're going senior director. We'll be at the David Schmidt dinner. I'm like, we only got a month. We will do it. And they did it. So give them a hand for just doing it.
Tommy and Ingrid from Wellington. All right. Tommy and Ingrid from Wellington. And we're super excited. I want to thank Brad for just sharing it. Guys, that's all you have to do is share it, right? That Start X39 site, that's what got us started. So that's powerful. So I'm just going to make
But she gets me to talk. Let me say, I'm the biggest skeptic. When Brad told us about it, I was like, you talk to Brad. I'm not talking, no. But when we start doing the research, and then we said, we need to know the top people in Florida, who's building this business. And he said, Steve and Gina, we need to go to their house. I said, we need to talk to them because my reputation is important. And when we talked to these guys, we didn't even see this resort back here. We stopped in the house. We didn't saw nothing back here. But when we talked with them and they shared, the biggest thing is how it was helping people. And the biggest thing that came out of his heart, we're here to help our friends win. That's the biggest thing. And the secret about this business, how many people are you willing to make more money than you? That's the secret. How many of y'all in this room will help more people make more money than you? Now, if you have that in your heart, you will always win. And we want to thank our team because teamwork makes the dream work. We're not here standing in front of you as senior executive directors in a month because of Tommy and Ingrid. It's the team that helped us get here. Now our goal is to reach down and help the team to be in front of the room and to make more money than us. If you believe that in your heart, if you look at someone and see a dollar sign on their head, you're in the wrong business. This is about helping people. This patch is incredible. I could tell you a testimonial after the only reason that we're here is because someone got help that helped somebody else, that helped somebody else, that helped somebody else, and the stories are incredible. A guy in the back there just asked me, is this one is too good to be true? I said, well, it depends on how you believe in yourself and you believe in others. And it depends on how many people you're willing to help. If you're willing to help people, you're going to win all the time. That's the secret. All right, well, God bless. And we will be on the next trip. All right, we're right there by executive director. We thought we were going to hit executive director today, but we'll be there this week.
And when he says it, it's going to happen. Madam Kim, anything we left out?
Oh, no. So this is a people business. Look around. You can't be in a better group around a better group of people than this. If you're looking for a community like this and amazing people, you found it. I have a cute story to share about Kim because I was in her area. So I know it was that Kim, but I was sharing the patch somewhere at a wellness center. And I shared the patches with a girl that was at the desk and she goes, oh, that's the patch Kim shared with us. And I'm like, so, hey, if you're building this business, don't waste any time because Kim is around sharing it with everybody.
Wow. All right, Kim, we're looking out for you. Now watch. I just want to tell you guys, we've known Steve and Gina for over 37 years. We've known Onyx for 20 years. Sorry, you thought Steve was only 37. And Gina's like 27. I don't know. I'm the old guy in the room, Grandpa, Big Daddy, Papa, whatever they call me. But anyway, I just want to tell you, you could trust them with your family and your future. I've known for years. They're people you can follow, you can trust. I mean, literally follow these guys. So, hey, God bless you guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. Incredible.
Thank you. Hey, guys, we spoke enough already. But you know what? I just want to say that sometimes you look at this business and you hear about all these hundreds of people that are, in people's businesses. You heard about we have thousands of people, right? And you think, how am I going to reach so many people? It's not who you reach, right? And believe it or not, sometimes you talk to a person, right? And, sometimes let's just say a dud will lead you to a stud, right? So I don't want to say exactly who, but I spoke to a neighbor of mine, right? Dud. And he spoke to somebody, and all of a sudden there's a doctor in my team, right? Dr. Nick. And then Dr. Nick has been bringing people, and tonight there's somebody here I haven't even met. Her name is Melissa. Melissa, where are you? Oh, there you go. Hey, Melissa. So here, I'm gonna meet a stud through a dud. All right. So that's what it takes, guys. Just go out there and make it happen. But you know what? In addition to money, guys, we get free trips. So you hear about this trip to Aruba? Sai and I, we won a trip to Italy. All right. We leave when? August, the end of August. Everything paid for. We're going to Sardinia. Right here, you tell them.
Yeah, we're going to Sardinia, Italy, and it's a blessing. You get money that like you could pay for the trip yourself, but they give you the trips too. So hey.
And listen, we're grateful. We're so grateful to them, and I know how grateful we have someone here, and a couple here, Javi and Olga. They won the trip to Italy, and they're like, Mike, you don't know how grateful we are. I'm like, yes, I do. I'm grateful for Steve and Gina. So that's what's beautiful, guys. So listen, let's make it happen.
A little bit. What's really interesting, which you're going to love this, about the community. You said you missed it. It was really interesting when you've been around the people now for 9 months.
Yeah, so like I said, we have done this. Guys, we had taken an 8-year break. We wanted nothing to do with it because, again, Me Too products. But I didn't realize how much we missed and needed this community. We didn't realize how much. So guys, it's very, very important. Connect with people out here because we're all going after the same thing. I love this community, guys. Positive, motivated people who are actually doing something for their friends and families, right? So commit to meeting everybody here.
Okay, give them a hand. Highest rank in the company. Okay, now, everybody, the biggest round of applause for the lady that lets you all come here tonight, Gina Merritt. Let her wrap it up.
Okay, guys. So it's been an amazing, amazing night, and I'm going to be better on the next Zoom. I'm healing in Jesus' name. So for those of you who are on the Zoom, make sure you fill out this order form. For those of you in this room, make sure you, or I should say outside on the porch, fill out your order form, get it in so you can start getting the product shipped. It'll get shipped to you quicker. And then make sure that you click on the auto ship as well. But get this, or if somebody gave you a link, make sure you do the link. And very, very important, get this in. This is going to be a sellout. Okay, it will be a sellout. Encourage all your people to get enrolled. Remember, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can't go wrong. $3.30 a day. Are you worth it? Yes, you are. So thank you guys for being respectful and parking so far. I'm so sorry, but you know what? It's just the way it goes. And God bless you guys for all staying here for so long and patiently. Thank you, Ron Ritz, for doing our sound. Thank you to my side man here holding the screen. And to thank you, Lanny, for all you do for us on the Zoom on the backside. God bless you guys. Good night. Have safe home. And let's go get them. Woo!
Feels like we've been friends forever. Yeah. And we always